All right, let's dive right into this explainer because it is absolutely going to reframe how you think about human interaction. If you've ever wanted to literally think faster on your feet and speak with unshakable authority, you need to internalize one fundamental truth. Communication? It's not just some soft skill. It is a hard, biologically driven science used by the top 1% to command literally any room they walk into. So today, we're unpacking the exact neuroscience-backed tools that determine what makes someone magnetic and what makes someone instantly forgettable.
To make this super easy to digest, we're breaking things down into 5 chronological steps. We'll cover why communication is a science, how to hook the brain, how to think fast and speak concisely, a hyper-tactical 3-2-1 speaking trick, and finally, how to persuade and close. And by chunking the information this way, we're actually practicing segmented speech processing right out of the gate, so your brain won't get overwhelmed. So let's kick things off with this first concept, communication as a hard science. We have to realize that people are responding to your emotional signals way before a single word even leaves your mouth. It's honestly less about the script you've memorized and way more about the underlying biology you bring into the room. To put that into perspective, think about the number 200. 200 milliseconds. That's literally less time than it takes to blink. Neuroscientists at the University of Parma found that's all it takes for the mirror neurons in someone's brain to fire up when they're looking at you. Meaning, whoever you're talking to is mirroring your physical and emotional state, your tension or your calm, almost instantly.
Researchers call this the neuroecho effect. Basically, if you speak with tension, their nervous system completely tenses up. If you're scattered, they're scattered. But if you're grounded, they become grounded. Our source shares this incredible example of walking into a super tense private equity meeting. Imagine a mahogany table full of argumentative executives talking over each other like caffeinated squirrels. Well, instead of shouting to be heard, the author simply pulled up a chair and sat quietly. And within 90 seconds, the entire room's energy totally shifted back to a calm state, simply because they unconsciously mirrored that groundedness faster than they could even process words.
Moving right along to our second step, hooking the brain. Once you've anchored the room's energy with your physical presence, you actually have to capture their active attention. And you do this by bypassing logic entirely and appealing straight to their biology.
Here's the deal. Human brains are essentially addicted to novelty, not logic. It's a biological reflex called the orienting response. Anytime your brain encounters a surprise, or a curiosity, or a break in a pattern, it literally diverts massive processing power to figure it out. This means your opening sentence matters more than the rest of the conversation combined. Starting with a bold statement or a really strange question forces the listener's brain to manually process that novelty, locking their attention right onto you.
And this brings us to what researchers at the University of Munich call the simplicity anchor. You know how we often try to use $20 words to sound smart, like